Hey, how's everybody doing? Welcome back to Ask That Podcast here on YouTube. I'm your host, Newt. Man, this movie. Oh, I remember when this came out. I'll look on the back and get the year in a second. This is Clue the movie. I was a huge fan of the Clue board game as a kid, and part of that was I didn't get to play it a lot. It was one of the board games where you needed 3 people. And a lot of the time, the kids in my neighborhood did not ever want to play board games. So if I played them, I had to play them with my mom or my dad or one of them, and it's like you can't play Clue with just 2 people. So I play it often on here, and I love the hell, still love it. It's one of my favorite board games. So when this came out, I wanted to see it. My parents back then, I don't know where they got their review information from, would like hear movie reviews, and if the review was bad, oh, we ain't gonna go see that. And they're paying for the tickets, I get that, So this movie got horrible reviews. It did not do well, and it's become a cult hit, so it's thanks to cable and everything else. Why I wanted to see it was they advertised in the trailers that there's 3 different endings. Or 4. Let's see. 3 different surprise endings. Yeah, there's 3 different endings. There's the back of it. And you didn't know which one you're getting until you watched the movie. I'm like, oh, that's kind of cool. And it was a way, I'm sure it's a way they hope people go see this movie 3 times at theaters. But, and I think some theaters advertise, we're showing ending A now. Murder mystery. It's kind of, if you ever seen Murder by Death, basically Murder by Death. Leaving from the band Fear, as Mr. Body invites all these people to the mansion for the night. They all go by code names, Miss Peacock and Miss Scarlet and all this stuff. Colleen Camps, the maid, was her name Fifi? I think her name's Fifi. Tim Curry is the butler. And then Mr. Body dies, and they're trying to figure out who did it. And that's the only drawback to the movie, because there's 3 different endings. The murderer is kind of open, if you get what I'm saying. Like, they had to leave enough stuff in there where it could be, work with 3 different endings. Okay, so let's see. We got, what's the back say? Here's a murderously funny movie based on the world-famous Clue board game. And now with the special DVD version, you see all 3 surprise endings. Was it Colonel Mustard in the study with a gun, Miss Scarlet in the billiard room with a rope, or was it Wadsworth the butler? Meet all the notorious suspects and discover all their foul playthings. You'll love their dastardly doings as the bodies and the laughs pile up before your eyes. Special features. 3 different surprise endings, original theatrical trailer. What year is this from? 1985. Wow, I didn't realize that. I always think I was a little bit younger when this came out. I was thinking I was like under 10. I just remember not seeing it until it came out on video and renting it and loving it. And remembering when it's coming on video, I'm like, okay, how are they going to do this? And what they did was, you get every ending. It could have went this way. It could have went this way. But this is how it actually went. And you get the big wrap-up ending. Just look at this cast, man. Okay. We got Ellen Brennan as Miss Peacock. That I know her mostly from Private Benjamin. When I think of Ellen Brennan, that's who I think of. Tim Curry, of course, Rocky Horror Picture Show. So many other things, Madeline Kahn as Miss White. To me, it's Blazing Saddles. She did so much Mel Brooks stuff. Christopher Lloyd is Professor Plum. I forgot he was Professor Plum. Michael McKean is Christopher Lloyd, of course. Jim from Taxi. Reverend Jim from Taxi. And then, of course, Back to the Future. Mr. Green is Michael McKean. Liddy for Laverne and Shirley. Spinal Tap, everything else. Martin Mull as Colonel Mustard. Oh, Martin Mull, just so much stuff. My generation, I think a lot of us just know him from Roseanne. I mean, that's the big thing. He was on Roseanne forever and ever and ever. And for me, he's in Bad Manners. And then Leslie Ann Warren as Miss Scarlet right here. She's the one where I don't know what to connect her with. I know her from a pile of stuff. I can't really think of anything big, especially for when I say my generation, I'm also getting to turn 50. God, we're getting old. But great comedy. And this was extremely, extremely cheap. Like, I want to say I paid $1 for this, if not that, $1.25. I don't know if this has got a Blu-ray. This is one of those comedies where I don't care if it's, if I didn't own it, I'd pick up the Blu-ray if it's out there, but I don't own it now. And just go check it out. What shocked me was a couple of years ago, some friends of ours had seen this movie and did not know it was based on a board game. We started playing the board game with them, and that's why I got back into Clue. And oh god, I learned all the little. There's little strategies to Clue. There's if you know how to figure odds, you can do really good at Clue. But the thing is, the more people play in, the harder it is to figure the odds because you got so many variables. Clue's like a really mathematical as fuck game. That was the thing. And I'm not good at math, but I did good at it. But man, I don't know what else to say about Clue. I just love this movie. I hope you enjoyed that. If you did, give me that thumbs up, leave a comment, subscribe, all the other bullshit. Talk to everybody later. Bye bye.